Okay, this is lesson 4.11. Quick review. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. Parallel lines have the same slope. So opposite means you change the sign. The opposite of a positive 4 is a negative 4. Reciprocal means that you flip it. So this is 4 over 1, so we would flip it to 1 over 4. To find perpendicular slopes, we have to do both of those things at the same time. So if the given slope is positive 3/4, the opposite would be a negative. Reciprocal, flip this 4 over 3. For number 2, perpendicular slope, if this is the given slope, the opposite would be a positive. Reciprocal, this is 6 over 1, so the reciprocal would be 1 over 6. Number 3, given slope is negative 1/7. So a perpendicular slope will have an opposite, positive, reciprocal, 7 over 1. The last one, if the given slope is a positive 5, the perpendicular slope will be opposite, negative, reciprocal, 1 over 5. So using that information, we can go ahead and we can write equations using parallel and perpendicular. So on a graph, number 5 says write the equation, so we will write the skeleton of a line parallel, so it has the same slope, to the given line, that's this one right here, that passes through 3, 0. So I'm first going to find the slope of this line. The slope is a rise of 3, a run of positive 1. No, sorry, negative 1 because it went left, making the slope negative 3. Since we're writing a parallel line, it's going to have the same slope. It's going to go through the point 3, 0. So let me plot that. Over 3, up 0. And I'm just going to plot this graph until I get the y-intercept. Rise 3, run 1. And go ahead and I'm going to graph that line. The y-intercept is 9. Number 6, it says write the equation, so I will write the skeleton of a line perpendicular. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to annotate this with opposite, reciprocal, to remind myself what I need to do. So if this given line has a slope of negative 3, and opposite, reciprocal slope, opposite being positive, reciprocal meaning flip, will have a slope of 1/3. So this one also passes through the point 3, 0, except now I'm going to count a slope of 1 over 3. Rise 1, run 3. Down 1, back 3. So this will be a y-intercept of negative 1. We're not always going to have a graph though. We're going to have to do this just using pure algebra, which we can do. It's going to be fine. Number 7 says write the equation, so you write the skeleton of a line parallel. We'll annotate this with same slope to y equals 1/2 x plus 1. We actually don't really care about that. We just care about the slope. It's going to have the same slope, so I'll write 1 over 2 here, and it passes through this point. So I need to solve for b. I don't know what b is. I'm going to use this point to get it. Y equals 1/2 x plus b at negative 1/7. So everywhere that I see an x, I'm going to substitute a negative 1. Everywhere that I see a y, I'm going to substitute a 7. This is going to stay multiplied straight across, negative 1/2. Now I personally don't like working with fractions, so I'm going to change this to a decimal. You can do that. 7 equals 0.5 plus b. So I will add 0.5 to both sides.